Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Cartes. Thank you very much for joining me. I have a fun project planned for us today. I hope this video inspires you to create something of your own. If you would, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. That helps me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you new projects. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And if you have, thank you very much. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Cartes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I always say this, but it really is a fun project that we're about to do. Back in the day, I used to make bookmarks and give them away. Well, I have a few that are already printed out, so I'm like, oh, this will be a fun little painting project that I can make and give away as gifts. So, basically, I'm going to take, this one says happy birthday, so I like to just paint some balloons on there. So I do it in different ways, right? Some at the top, sometimes they're just clustered all at the bottom. So basically I'm just going to freehand it with my pencil, right? Get the idea of how big I want this balloon, and then put the little curly ribbon on. And I like to do it in threes, right? Three is supposed to be, odd numbers, appealing to the eye. So let's do this. I even like to take them off the paper a little bit. That adds interest also. And then we can even put one right here. Something like that. Something super, super simple. And then what I'll do is I'll paint it. I've got Sharpies that I can outline stuff with. And then what we'll do is we will mat this, meaning I'll put a cardstock behind it, or maybe even construction paper. I don't know, we'll see. But basically I'm just going to paint those and then give them away as gifts. And I've got all kinds of little bits and baubles over here to create some tassels for my bookmarks. So fall, we like to do pumpkins for fall. So look at what I've done in the past. And it was on a card that got messed up, and I'm like, oh, I can't throw my pumpkin away. So it'll be something like that. How fun. So basically I'm just going to give myself a rough shape of a pumpkin. All right, and then it's going to set on something, right, because it sets on the ground. Come up here, give it that dip, give it a stem there, and then just to give myself idea of the curve there. All right, so just something real fast, real simple. Again, I'm going to get my circle here. It's kind of flat because it sets on the ground. Come up here, got that dip, give myself a stem. Probably have curly cues and everything, right? Like putting the curly cues on there. And there is another one, just like that. All right, Merry Christmas. I decided just to go with two simple little trees, which look like triangles. And that's because they are right now. So just a larger one and a smaller one. All right. It even, well, I like it to go this way. It's a right-handed thing. All right, something super simple. All right, so there's our bases that we want to paint. Let's get our drop cloth down, and I have to go fill up my water container, my water bottle. And here's my drop cloth, y'all. Saving the environment, one bag at a time. Have a laminator sitting way over here to the side. Brand new. Got it at one of the smaller box stores. But here we go. Let's see, did we get it cut good enough? Yes, we did. I'm going to cut this in half. That way we have another piece should we need it. I have all kinds of pins here. Alright, I have some Krylon metallic. I have some of those permanent paint markers. Alright, and then Sharpies. So I have a variety to pick from. And then I have some of my older paints over here. This is a great way to use them up. Alright, for fun little projects that will only take just a smidge. Okay, put a plate here. Got my brushes out. Alright, let me go get some water and we will start. How about that? Save our little pumpkin. So I am going to start with color blocking. All right, so I'm just going to paint my shapes, as many as I can do tonight, and then once it dries, I'll come back and create the colors on top. That's the idea. Especially with trees, I tend to like make them expand. That's one reason why I paint. But I think this will be just fine. So I'm just going to take a simple little brush and I'm going to give this a good shake. Let's see. Want this one to come off the edge too. There we go. Alrighty, so there's our color blocking. So what we will do, let's see. Let's see, how much of this do we have? This is a brown. That might work over for our pumpkins. What is this color? Is this a tan? It's a tan, so we'll put that to the side. What about adding some silver to our blue balloons? Oh yeah, that's kind of pretty, swirly. So let's find a small one, small little brush, and we will just add some highlights. Alright, so we got orange. We want some gold. We want some red. And we want some yellow. So since my orange is almost done, I'm going to put some yellow on here, so that I have some yellow to work with. All right. Just like the trees, we're just going to create some highlights. All right, orange and yellow. I'm just going to do our swirls. All right, so that gives a little bit of interest there at the top. All right, I think we're at the point where we need to let it all just set and dry. It's flat paint, so it will dry pretty quick, but still, let's give it a chance to just dry a little bit, and then we'll come back and we'll add our vines and any other little additions that we want. Alrighty, have to add the streamers to our balloons. Right, everything is dry. So now we'll start adding our other little details. But before I do that, what I want to do is I'm going to bring my Christmas trees in. I'm going to add just a little of this really fine glitter that I have back here, so that we can make it look like a little bit of snow on there. So that way it can be drying in case I want to do anything else. These might be done at this point because I just want to add a little bit of this white kind of glitter. Did really good, because now what we're going to do is we are going to use our Sharpies, our pens over here. All right, we'll do this many at a time. So I have the green, 2 colors of green. I've got an orange. I've got a black. I've got gold. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the top. That way we don't go over it. So basically, I'm going to use the dark one first. And I'm going to basically just do that. And I'm going to go, just going to give it a little outline. Don't go on it exactly, right? Let me do this one. Let's see if we're going to like it. All right, so just to give it a little that. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get some curly cues. just covering up my pencil marks when you see me do that. Don't think I'll be able to go back and erase anything. All right, let's try not to mess them up now. Oh, I like that the best. Okay, that's it. There we go. There we go. How about those? I like how they turned out. Not quite done yet, but we're just about there. There we go. All right. I'm going to let them set for a minute, but I'll go ahead and I'm going to dig out our background. I'll be right back. All right, I got my paper out. I filled up my applicator with my art glitter glue. And now let's go ahead and open this. Let's see if this is going to work for us. here goes the last one. I think they look nice on these different color backgrounds. And then I've been taking my brayer, that's what this is called, a brayer, and just giving it a good press. Get any air bubbles that might be on there. And smush out the glue. Spread out that glue. That's what they turn out like. They're going to have just a little bit of an edge around all of it. Okay, there we are. We'll let them dry. And in the meantime, I am going to go ahead and get out. First time using, I bought myself a laminator. So we're going to see, should I cut these apart? Should I leave them together? We'll see what it says, if it gives us an idea. I'm thinking they need to be cut apart so they can have the edges sealed. But we'll see what it says here in a minute. See if we even have enough material to do this project. It says starter kit, so we'll see. If this doesn't work, then I will use something else. Yeah, probably not enough. There's only one piece. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, let's see if this is just one sheet. It is 2. Yeah, it is. Looks like it's a pouch of some kind. Alright, so I'll have to get some more of this, or do that a different way. Alright, let me see if I can find more of this online. I need to let all that dry anyways, so that's where we will stop for the moment. It looks like it's 2 pieces, like it's a pouch. Yeah, there it is. So you put it in here. feed it through. You're pretty much only going to get one. So we'll be 3 short, so we either get more laminating or we think of another way to do the other ones. Before, I have done this before, where all I did was use like contact paper from like the dollar store. All right, let me see what I have on hand, number 1. Number 2, let me see what we've got and what's available to me close by. All right, back up and punt on this one. Let's do our 2 test sheets. Here's our on-off. I can hear it humming. It's a low sound, so it's not horrible loud. I'm going to put this over here, and we're going to look for it to go from black to red. I watched a couple videos, and you feed it in through the back. Let's see what happens. All right, we'll be able to finish these up when the other laminating pockets come. The other thing I want to do is to make tassels for all of the bookmarks. So that will be something that we do once we get them laminated. All right. Patiently waiting for it to warm up. It straightened it out. All right, we will turn this off because we only have 2 sheets. And we'll let it cool down. It's not hot to the touch, so that's good. Oh, it did get a little warm here. All right, look at that. It fixed that because that was curled up pretty hard. So I flipped it over and ran it through the other way. That took care of that little curl that we had here. There's a little bit of warmth there. Made my mat buckle. Look at there. You can see a little dot, but I think once we punch the hole, it'll be gone. So now what we want to do is, I'm going to get my cutter back out. I'll get a different one out that has a little bit better blade. And we will go ahead and cut these out. Let's see, I'll probably go ahead and get them to have this. I think this will unravel, but I have this also, a little bit thicker than that. All right, so let's determine an idea how big we want this to be. Alright, so this is what we created before, and then we ran out of our laminating pouches. So I ordered more from Amazon, and they came today. So let's see how these are going to do for us. And I've got it turned on. I can feel it on, so we're just letting it warm up. Alright, let's see if these will fit this way. Yep. All right, so I attach that. I tie the bundle on there, and then I'm just giving it that finished tassel-y look. That's a word, y'all, tassel-y. And using just this cording. So basically, I'm just going to tie a simple little knot here, not even double or anything, just and make it pretty tight. And then I'm going to gather all this together, and basically I want to start wrapping this around. So just wrap, wrap, wrap. And just keep going around. Get it past the knot, it's a little bit easier. And I'm pulling it to make that twine, that winding right in there kind of tight. And I want to put the knot on the back. So basically I want to wind it around, but I want to keep it loose because I'm going to pull it up through. So I'm basically creating a knot in the back, and I'm just going to pull it till it's tight. And then I'm using my art glitter glue because it dries clear. So I'm just going in and just helping that knot to stay in place. I mean, it's a bookmark, but just trying to help it stay together. So I do it right there, and then I come in the center of my tassel, and I just stick the little needle nose down in there and give it a good dollop of glue. Cap it because it dries quick. So then what I want to do is I want to press this, because that sort of presses all those fibers in the glue. And then I want to kind of comb this out flat. And then I'm going to come to where a majority of them are ending. And I'm just going to even them up. And there is the tassel, all right? If I need to adjust, like this one, if you don't like the fray, you can chop off the fray, or you can do knots like we did with the other ones. I decided I was not going to knot all of these. I like this look a little better. All right, so now we'll just let them all dry. Here are the first ones that we did, so they dry pretty quick. And we'll let them set overnight, but then they're ready for gift giving. How about that? How fun. What a fun little project. All right, let's let them dry a little bit, and then I'll bring you in for a close-up. And I'll show you how they all turned out. All right, we're just about there, y'all. Well, here are our bookmarks. They're all done. They're dry. They look marvelous. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like it, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, would you please consider subscribing? And well, until next time, happy crafting. I'll bring you in for some close-ups. These turned out super cute, y'all. You should try this one.